I believe you have a role to play. As does another. The King in the North, Jon Snow.
And though Daenerys maintains her grip on Slaver's Bay, forces rise against her from within and without. She refuses to leave until the freedom of the former slaves is secure. She sounds like quite a woman.
As Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, he allowed the wildlings south of the Wall to protect them from great danger. As King in the North, he has united those wildlings with the northern houses, so together they may face their common enemy.
He sounds like quite a man.
Let me give you some advice, bastard.
A bastard son of a traitor.
Never forget what you are.
I'm not a Stark.
The rest of the world will not.
You might not have my name, but you have my blood.
Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you.
When I was a young man, I heard a story about a baby born during the worst storm in living memory.
I want to go home.
She had no wealth, no lands, no army, only a name. And then, a few years later, acquired all three in a very short span of time, along with 3 dragons.
Until the sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Until the rivers run dry and the mountains blow in the wind like leaves. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I do know some things. I know I love you.
You should have stayed in that cave.
I know you love me. We'll go back there.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I am Daenerys Stormborn, of House Targaryen, of the blood of old Valyria. I am the dragon's daughter, and I swear to you that those who would harm you will die screaming.
I'm tired of fighting. It's all I've done since I left home. I've killed brothers of the Night's Watch. I've killed wildlings. I've killed men that I admire. I hanged a boy, younger than Bran.
Why should anyone trust me? Why should anyone follow me?
You're a Targaryen.
I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
He led the mission to avenge Lord Commander Mormont. Mormont himself chose Jon to be his steward. He saw something in Jon, and now we've all seen it too. He may be young, but he's the commander we turned to when the night was darkest.
I've fought.
You have a good heart, Jon Snow.
They cover it up and deny it, but you have a gentle heart.
It'll get us all killed.
And I lost.
For the Watch.
I pledged my life to the Night's Watch. I gave my life.
For all nights to come.
They killed me, Ed, my own brothers. You want me to stay here after that? My watch is ended.
When my dragons are grown, we will take back what was stolen from me and destroy those who wronged me. Dracarys. We will lay waste to armies and burn cities to the ground. Turn us away, and we will burn you first.
Winterfell is our home. It's ours. And Arya's and Bran's and Rickon's, wherever they are, it belongs to our family. We have to fight for it.
We're lucky to have this many men.
It's not enough!
No, it's not enough. It's what we have. Battles have been won against greater odds.
Your reign is over.
I am Daenerys Stormborn of the blood of old Valyria, and I will take what is mine.
I take what is mine.
A dragon is not a slave. Dracarys.
With fire and blood, I will take it.
My reign has just begun.
The North remembers. We know no king, but the king in the North whose name is Stark. I don't care if he's a bastard. Ned Stark's blood runs through his veins.
Jon Snow avenged the Red Wedding. He is the White Wolf. The king in the North.
Summon Jon Snow. Let him stand before you and tell you the things that have happened to him.
Daenerys is a queen. Only a king can convince her to help us. It has to be me.
You stand in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen.
This is Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
Thank you for traveling so far, my lord. I hope the seas weren't too rough.
The winds were kind, your grace.
So I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
I am not.
Then why are you here?
Because I need your help, and you need mine. Your grace, everyone you know will die before winter's over if we don't defeat the enemy to the north.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
I am not your enemy. The dead are the enemy.
The dead?
The army of the dead is real. The White Walkers are real. The Night King is real. I've seen them. If they get past the wall and we're squabbling amongst ourselves, we're finished.
I was born at Dragonstone. I spent my life in foreign lands. I have been sold like a brood mare. I've been shamed and betrayed, raped and defiled. Do you know what kept me standing through all those years in exile? Faith. Not in any gods. Not in myths and legends. In myself. In Daenerys Targaryen. The world hadn't seen a dragon in centuries until my children were born. The Dothraki hadn't crossed the sea. Any sea. They did for me. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will.
You'll be rolling over a graveyard if we don't defeat the Night King.
You don't believe him. I understand that. It sounds like nonsense. But if destiny has brought Daenerys Targaryen back to our shores, it has also made Jon Snow king in the north. You were the first to bring Dothraki to Westeros. He is the first to make allies of wildlings and Northmen. He was named Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He was named king in the north. Not because of his birthright. He has no birthright. He's a damn bastard. All those hard sons of bitches chose him as their leader because they believe in him. All those things you don't believe in, he faced those things. He fought those things for the good of his people. He risked his life for his people. He took a knife in the heart for his people. He gave his own...
I mean no offense, your grace, but I don't know you. As far as I can tell, your claim to the throne rests entirely on your father's name, and my own father fought to overthrow the Mad King.
That's fair. It's also fair to point out that I'm the rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms. By declaring yourself king of the northernmost kingdom, you are in open rebellion.
I will allow you to mine the dragon glass and forge weapons from it.
Thank you.
What do you think of her?
Who?
I believe you know of whom I speak.
I think she has a good heart.
A good heart? I've noticed you staring at a good heart.
Jon Snow's not in love with me.
Oh, my mistake. I suppose he stares at you longingly because he's hopeful for a successful military alliance.
I will fight for you. I will fight for the North. When you bend the knee.
My people won't accept a southern ruler. Not after everything they've suffered.
They will if their king does. They chose you to lead them. They chose you to protect them.
Isn't their survival more important than your pride?
Isn't their survival more important than your pride?
There's no time for that. I never thought that dragons would exist again. No one did. The people who follow you know that you made something impossible happen. Maybe that helps them believe that you can make other impossible things happen.
People thought dragons were gone forever, but here they are. Perhaps we should all be examining what we think we know. They're beautiful, aren't they?
Wasn't the word I was thinking of, but yes, they are. Gorgeous beasts.
They're not beasts to me. No matter how big they get, how terrifying to everyone else. They're my children.
I put my trust in you. A stranger. I'm asking you to trust in a stranger. Because it's our best chance. If I don't return, at least you won't have to deal with the king in the north anymore.
I've grown used to him.
Heroes do stupid things and they die. Drogo, Jorah, Dario, even this. Jon Snow.
Get a raven to Daenerys. Tell her what's happened.
So what would you have me do?
Nothing. Sometimes nothing is the hardest thing to do.
You told me to do nothing before and I listened to you. I'm not doing nothing again.
The long night is coming, and the dead come with it. No clan can stop them. The free folk can't stop them, the Night's Watch can't stop them, and all the Southern Kings can't stop them. Daenerys is our only chance. The White Walkers don't care. If a man's free folk or crow, we're all the same to them, meat for their army. Only together. All of us. And even then it may not be enough, but at least we'll give the fuckers a fight.
I would have Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegar. What can anyone do to them?
It's time to go, Your Grace.
A bit longer.
I've been worrying about Jon for years. He always comes back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could take it back. I wish we'd never gone.
I don't. If we hadn't gone, I wouldn't have seen. You have to see it to know. Now I know. The dragons are my children. They're the only children I'll ever have. Do you understand? We are going to destroy the Night King and his army. We'll do it together.
Thank you, Danny. No, Danny. Not about my queen. I'd bend the knee.
What about those who swore allegiance to you?
They'll all come to see you for what you are. I am true to my word. Or I try to be. That is why I cannot give you what you ask. I cannot serve two queens. And I've already pledged myself to Queen Daenerys of House Targaryen.
You were just like everyone else.
You're not like everyone else. And your family hasn't seen its end. You're still here.
A Targaryen. Alone in the world. It's a terrible thing.
He loved her. And she loved him.
Daenerys Stormborn is the one who was promised.
I've done my part. Stannis was not the prince who was promised, but someone has to be. I've brought ice and fire together.